What are people saying? They are saying they saw some Uhuru Kenyatta who is not Uhuru Kenyatta. They are saying Uhuru Kenyatta said things about government and about Ruto which are uncharacteristic of him.
Today, many of the gains we had in the past have been eroded. Linda Mama and others replaced by new, untried, untested schemes. And while we wait for these experiments to work, Kenyans suffer and our progress is retarded.
The attack on government and the attack on Ruto was not convincing. It was suspicious, that's what people are saying. That at the time he needed to deliver Raila Odinga, he didn't say those things. People expected Uhuru Kenyatta to come out directly and fight for Raila Odinga in 2022. He didn't. How come yesterday he had the courage to attack Ruto directly, to attack government directly, to say this government was reversing the gains, was driving the country in the opposite direction, that the country was headed in the wrong direction, that the infrastructure he put up for security forces was being turned on the people of this country, that the Gen Zs must do more than they have done. People are seeing that as suspects.
As we continue to dwell in rhetoric rather than in progress, we repeat the mistakes of the past. Indeed, today, some of the truths we spoke of yesterday have become the reality check of today, while some of the myths and falsehoods have become the nightmare that many are living.
Why? The argument here is he needs to convince people that he's serious about Matiang'i. That if he didn't do that, then Matiang'i will be dead on arrival. That he needed to show anger against Ruto and the government, and that will convince the people of Kenya that his candidate is genuine. Otherwise, they do not see. Uhuru has never been that. He has never even been able to fire a cabinet minister who made a lot of mistakes, who completely was underwhelming. His style is not confrontational. How did it become confrontational today when he's a retired president? When he should come out as a statesman, like I've always said. That alone is suspect. It convinces people that there is more than meets the eye. That Matiang'i could be Uhuru's project so that Uhuru can deal with Gachagua. A project for Ruto and Raila through Uhuru Kenyatta. To mean, therefore, that Uhuru Kenyatta will be ganging up with Raila Odinga and Ruto to face the united opposition. Some people may say to face the progressive forces who speak for the people of this country. And my friend, Fred Matiang'i, now you know. Now you know. You must now fight. If you really are your own man. These are the perceptions you have to fight. Already, Matiang'i's own colleagues, co-principals, are showing signs of suspicion already. You can hear the way they speak.
You are a part and a parcel of the mess that Kenya is undergoing. You cannot run away. You are the one who brought us William Ruto. You are the one who served with William Ruto for 5 years. And you renewed his contract after 5 years. Uhuru Kenyatta, you and William Ruto are birds of the same feather.
Ndugu yetu Uhuru Kenyatta, you have moral obligation to respect the office of the president, the office of William Samoe Ruto. Kama kuna ushauri unaweza patia rais, usimpatie kwa majukwaa. Unajua mahali William yuko, keti na yeye muongee, lakini si kwa kuanza kudharau ofisi ya rais.
We have not told Kenyans you are the problem. Tulikuwa tunajaribu kulipa madeni ambayo wewe ulikopa, na ingine ulikopa na ukaingiza kwa miradi yako ambayo inatumia pesa ya Kenya kama ile expressway.
Ati mtu anasema hizo nyumba hazina maana, ni bure sana. Yeye akiwa rais atachukua hiyo pesa arudishie wale ambao watakuwa wametoa, na hiyo nyumba aivunje.
You had Kalonzo Musyoka. You've had others. You've had their people on radio, on TV. There is already an indication from the opposition. They view Matiang'i with suspicion. And therefore, my friend Fred Matiang'i, you must come out fighting to fight this perception. If you indeed you are genuine, and I have no doubt that you are genuine, come out fighting this perception. Show your own man.
Mr. Speaker, today I stand here paraded before the whole nation, accused of misdeeds whose particulars have never been brought to my attention until now, despite me consistently asking for them. There can only be two reasons for this. The first is that the trumped-up charges against me are baseless, and that my case is a fait accompli, and therefore I must be removed from office by all means whatsoever, even by unconstitutional means. Mr. Speaker, how I wish this sitting, with the haste in which it has been convened, was meant to discuss the plight of the millions of our people across the country who are living in dire need and abject poverty. I bow in shame to note that we are here today for such an elitist triviality, powered by petty, divisive, and vindictive politics, as the country hurts from the lethal combination of a near-collapsed economy, a ravaging pandemic, floods, and a rare invasion of desert locusts, not seen in this country for decades. I am ashamed that we are here discussing party politics at a time when our motherland desperately needs the solidarity of every single Kenyan, even the weakest. At a time when our country needs reconciliation and not hate and pettiness. Mr. Speaker, it does not bother me at all that the die is cast against me. What bothers me is that the constitution of our country is once more being indecently assaulted in full glare. A handful of raw fellow citizens who have made it their orgy of pleasure to humiliate freedom and truth with reckless abandon, with little patience for procedural dictates of our Constitution, which would have given our country some semblance of honor, even fake, cosmetic, or hypocritical honor.